On October 3rd through October 5th, the entire debate world comes together for 3 nights, 1 platform, 1 spectacle. This is not just another debate event. This is the grandest stage of them all. Debate-Mania is the premier event in the debate community, the Super Bowl of intellect, the WrestleMania of words. The brightest minds, the fiercest rivalries, the biggest stakes. Here, champions are made, legacies are written, and only the sharpest minds survive. Debate-Mania is the grandest stage of intellect. Big Hemi versus KOT at Debate-Mania. It's the social media tournament final. Who speaks for the most high? Only one will stand victorious. Only one will leave as a champion. 1 debate. 2 warriors of faith and fire. Believers and skeptics watching. The truth will be tested, and only one voice will claim the crown. Big Hemi the biblical barbarian, a scripture-swinging powerhouse who brings the word like a hammer, breaking down doctrine with fearless conviction. Opposite him stands KOT of the New Torah movement, the sharp-minded Israelite who wields ancient texts and modern insight to shatter tradition and rewrite the argument. At Debate-Mania, the digital battlefield heats up for the Versus Series social media title. 2 voices. 1 burning question: is Jesus the Most High God? At Debate-Mania, the path to the World Championship runs through an argument of history and belief. The question: did African Americans receive Christianity from Europeans? Big Hemi the biblical barbarian, scripture-driven, unapologetic, and ready to prove that faith for African Americans is deeper than we know. Across from him is Lucifer with clever dialogue to question the very roots of African American religious identity. 1 debate, 1 chance to claim the #1 contender spot, and a ticket to battle of the ideologies this November. History will be tested, and only 1 voice will earn a shot at the world title. 2 icons, 1 stage, no belt, just pride and legacy. King Seth, the legendary voice of precision and power. NoBoDy cares, the unshakable pillar who thrives in chaos. When Titans speak, the Versus Series universe listens. King Seth versus NoBoDy cares. The Debate-Mania showcase where greatness meets.
Run into nobody that addresses the messy part. So you haven't run into nobody that addresses the messy parts, huh? Well, welcome.
Well, I didn't say no one.
Welcome to. That's literally what you said. I just repeated what you just said.
You gonna see come debate night.
I just repeated what you just said. So you haven't run into nobody that addresses the messy parts. I'm here for you, bro. I'm gonna address all of the messy parts for you.
Okay.
I'll answer all of the questions that you and your followers need answered, right? Because when you say Pan-Africanism is not the solution, I cannot wait. I'm not even about to ask you right now
because you
what your alternative would be, right? Because I can't wait. Please explain to the people, because what's going to end up happening is you will have the solution, and everybody can just follow what you say. So after the debate, we'll be able to just go with that shit that you say, and we're gonna be good. So my work will be done.
What we're asking is a very critical question. Is elaborate a liberation strategy for Black people in the 21st century, or is it simply a political fantasy that actually appeals to emotion more than it delivers results? And this is something that when you look at on the surface, my brother, Pan-Africanism actually offers a beautiful idea. Unity amongst people of African descent worldwide, right? But when we examine history and the realities of today, right, it becomes clear that Pan-Africanism functions more as a romantic version.
This isn't just a clash of styles. It's a collision of worldviews. Pan-African tradition versus a radical challenge to modernize. 2 titans, 1 title. No compromises. Debate-Mania. And the news versus 2 root. The word cut deep, and only 1 voice will echo as the undisputed Versus Series world champion. The reigning champion and demands a master strategist whose Pan-African vision has crushed every challenge, stands tall at the summit of debate supremacy. But across the stage waits a fearless disruptor, Heru Conscious, the atheist superstar with a razor-edged intellect, determined to end Pan's dominance argument by argument. Giants of God, 2 unstoppable forces.
Yo, we are here. We are here. Like, subscribe. Like and subscribe and share this to everyone, man. This is Debate-Mania, Night 2, Part 1, between my brother, King Seth, and my other brother, NoBoDy Cares. And this is Texas Shootout, man. So get the popcorn ready, everyone. This Part 1 of Night 2. So get ready. How you brothers doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What's good with you? What up, King Seth?
Everything's good.
Yeah, everything good over here, man. Everything over here good, man, with the Gold Coast Gorilla, man.
Okay. Y'all know y'all showing up for a debate, right? Y'all showing up for a debate, right?
All right, man. We showed up to battle it out, bro. I already know.
The battle it out. That's what I'm saying. The title is Christianity Positive or Negative for the Black Community. That is the topic. No. So for the audience out there, that's the topic. Now, I want y'all to go to, put the fires in the background if y'all like this topic. Put it back there, man. And I'm gonna let these brothers reintroduce themselves because they both known. So y'all do y'all thing, man.
All right. Well, y'all already know me. I go by the name of NoBoDy. Always trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody, and that is Jesus the Christ. Tonight, and this, do I do my opening, or am I just introducing myself?
Yeah, you just reintroducing yourself, brothers. That's all.
Oh, okay. No ducks. Quack. Go ahead, sir.
All right, folks. Now, as most of you already know, the past.
Hold on. Yeah, man. Y'all know me, your boy King Seth, man. I the Gold Coast Gorilla, man, back to put another notch up under my belt. And everybody out there know what I'm talking about, man. So hey, y'all tune in. This finna be another gorilla beating up on somebody else, man. So this finna be another dub for the West Coast, man. You know what I'm talking about? Miley Gunner, we in the building, man. Gold Coast Gorilla. Yo.
All righty, man. For the audience, man, this is how this going down. These are the rules of engagement, man. They're going to have a 3-minute opening, each person, and then they going to also have a 10-minute round where NoBoDy is he's the affirmative, so he's taking the positive of this. So he will be going first. 10-minute first round opening for both people. Also, 10-minute second round. Then we're going to go into that chicken round, which is 10 minutes. So then we're gonna have a 3-minute closing. So get ready, y'all. So all right, any last words, man, before we get into this debate, man? If you see something, just say it, man. Right now. Let's go. All right, NoBoDy. You kick it with your 3-minute opening, man.
Well, if I'm going first in the first round, shouldn't he open first?
Nah, he go. Yeah,
okay,
no problem. He'll close it out first.
Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all for showing up to the debate. Of course, y'all already know the title of the debate is Christianity positive or negative for the Black community? Today, I will show how Christians ended, the abolitionist Christians ended slavery over here in America, which definitely was a benefit for the Black community. I'm going to show how Christianity has the most food pantries and they provide those sources to the Black community. I'm going to show how Christians have the most hospitals, how they have built the most schools, the most shelters, and how all those have benefited Black people. I'm about to show how Christian marriages have the less divorce rate and how our brothers who are in jail benefit from these Christian programs that are in jail. And I'm about to show so much information to provide the positive side of Christianity to where the negative stuff that the brother could even bring up is not going to be a mold to a mountain. I got so much information, so many people, man, so many organizations to prove what Christianity has done, is doing, and will continue to do for not only the world, but the Black community specifically, man. Like I said, this is about to be a landslide victory, man. with all these positive Christian haymakers that I'm about to throw at the brother. I'm surprised he even showed up to do his intro, man. With all them weak jabs he about to throw at me when it comes to negativity for Christianity, no ducks. Quack, quack. I yield the rest of my time.
All right, man. You have a minute and 30 that you relinquish on. You sure?
Yeah, I'm just ready to go.
All right. Brother King Seth, you have that same 3-minute opening. Tell the crowd what you want to see, what you're gonna show them today, and before we actually debate. So it's on you now.
Well, I ain't gonna give too many away because I want it to be a surprise that we all know. You see what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do is not dismiss it, but I'm gonna show out the negative. Everything that makes our community the way it is. You see what I'm saying? And so he's gonna try to show, yeah, it was good, yeah, back then. But we wised up, right? We wised up. We know more information now. So we can't be insane. And to me, black people, if you're a Christian, you're insane. You know why? Because that's telling me that you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity. So we're going to go through that, and we're going to show y'all how insane Christians are, and we need to really get Christianity up out of the black community because it's a negative thing that's harming us, and we can do better, people. So I relinquish my time and then my plan.
All right, you have about a minute and 30 left too. I guess these fellas are ready to get to it, y'all. And shout out to everybody that's who showed up for this event, man. It's like I told you, this is Debate-Mania Night 2, Part 1, between King Seth and NoBoDy Cares. And the question is Christianity positive or negative for the black community? So, y'all get to weigh in on it. Y'all get to be in the comment section, scope out their angles. Y'all might have to debate one of these fellas one day, man. So, NoBoDy, is you ready? You about ready for your first round?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
We're going to have 10 minutes on the clock. Your time will show. Yeah, your time will show. So we hit it pull up. So let's see. Yeah, you ready? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
10 minutes first round. Let's go. Soon you talk.
Let's go. Well, we're about to start out letting people know what a Christian is. A Christian is simply a follower of Christ. What is Christianity? Christianity is the collective of individual followers that come together and push the practices and teachings of Jesus Christ, better yet known as the church. Now, this is what Jesus said in Matthew 25, 34, and 40. Then the king, who is Jesus, will say to those on his right, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, take your inheritance, the kingdom prepared for you since the creation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me." Oh, let me go back. Then the righteous will answer him, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or needing clothes and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and go to visit you?" The king will reply, "Truly, I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you have done for me." So y'all see, when you go look up any kind of organization, any Christian organization over here in America, when you talk to the founders of those organizations, they let it be known that a lot of what they do is based off of that verse. The people who do provide the shelters and the food pantries and the clothes and the prison programs and all things like that that were built on Christian foundations, those people do it solely based off of that verse that which our Savior, Jesus Christ, taught us to do as Christians. So let's get into it. We're going to go through education first. Right here it says, yes, Christians created the foundations of the Western education system by establishing cathedral schools and later the first universities during the Middle Ages. Now, y'all know the Middle Ages, that started around like 500 AD, all the way up until now. Okay. We were originally focused on religious studies and preparing clergy, while the role of Christianity in education has evolved. Christian institutions, and though were crucial in developing the core structures and intelligent traditions that underpin modern Western education systems, including the liberal arts and the university model. This right here comes from the National Museum of African American History, you know, the Smithsonians. This comes from their website, so y'all can go check that out whenever y'all want to, all the rest of the stuff that it says. Christianity's role in early education. From its beginning, the Christian Church established and maintained the primary educational institution in the West, developing intellectual and educational resources to meet challenges. Now we see that, according to that, it says that not only did Christianity provide what we know is modern education today, of course, but we're about to get into how the Black community benefited from Christianity, not only in getting modern education today, but the Black church took it and provided it back to the Black neighborhood itself. Okay, it said the church's roles in founding HBCUs, early educational centers before the Civil War and during Reconstruction, when most white institutions denied access to Black students. Black churches served as logical and influential institutions for providing education. Now, as we see right here, just based off this, I don't know if the brother King Seth knew it or not, but HBCUs, you know, these historically Black colleges, they were founded by Christians, man. And I hear a lot of atheists talk about, oh, we need to get our people into education more. We need to teach them math more and technology and get them STEM and all this stuff. Well, hey, the Black church already did it, bro. Y'all a day late and a dollar short. You know what I'm saying? Y'all playing catch up. Pioneering institutions. Many early HBCUs, such as Morehouse College and Morgan State University, began as incentives with Black churches or with the support of Christian philanthropic organizations. Funding and leadership. Black churches pooled their resources to establish and support these schools, with church leaders often training ministers and teachers. Next slide. Community hubs. These institutions often served as centers of community and moral character development, in addition to academic and vocational education. Examples of church affiliation. African Methodist Episcopal Church, the AME Church, founded Wilforce University, the first HBCU operated by African Americans, and Allen University. The United States Methodist Church, the UMC, established many schools, including Catholic University, Clark Atlanta University. The American Baptist Home Mission Society helped fund institutions like Morehouse College and Tougaloo College.
5 minutes.
Slide.
5 minutes.
Black churches.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Black,
5 minutes.
I got 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Well, say I'm not skip through some of this stuff, man. The Black church have historically served crucial community hubs, providing job training, vocational education, and economic empowerment, especially during periods of discriminations and limited access to public service. These churches offered essential social services, including skill building and mutual aid, to help African Americans gain employment, secure economic independence, and improve their overall status in society. I can't get through all this. I got too much stuff. But as we see, when it comes to education, man, the Black church not only founded and started elementary schools, junior high schools, and all the way up to even colleges. If education is not positive for the Black community, then what is? What other organizations are in the Black community pushing Black folks to go get these higher educations? Nobody but the Black church is doing it. The Black church, Christianity, we are the leading force in the Black community. Let's move on. Among the most crucial tools of oppression within the system of the U.S. slavery were the restrictions against educating enslaved African Americans. This is also from the National Museum of African American History, the Smithsonian Museum. Y'all can go to their website and look up all this. This is showing all of the colleges that the Christian church has put, specifically Black colleges and all that's in the Black neighborhood. If you look at the bottom right there, King said, it says, in addition to the Paul Quinn College. Paul Quinn College is out here where me and you stay at. Paul Quinn College, when I looked it up yesterday, they have 500 Black students, only 85 white students and 85 Mexican students. You mean to tell me that these HBCUs and the funding that's given to them ain't doing more for the Black community than any other organization? Come on, bro. You got to get that up. I'm going to skip through a lot of this. This talk about the United Negro Fund, which was also started by a black Christian man, where they have put up more than $600 million to give, $62 million to give scholarships to black students so that they can have a higher education. And that's what this talking about right here. So we're going to skip through this. And his name was Dr. Frederick Douglass Patterson, and he started this organization with Mary Blewett, and she was a Christian too. And this is her information right here too. You can go to the Smithsonian, the National African American Museum, and you can look up all this for yourself. When we get into healthcare, I'm finna pull up your boy Ehrman. I don't know how much time I got left, but this is a blog that boy Ehrman does. And when it comes to healthcare, if you didn't know, Seth, Christians are the ones that invented the modern hospitals as we know it today. Boy Ehrman said that this will be the last of my posts on this thread, connecting what I hope is my next book. I am called intentively the creation of charity, how Christianity transformed the world. We're gonna skip ahead a little bit.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Two
Man,
minutes.
I want to read all this stuff, but if I sum it up for y'all, he was pretty much telling and this is Boyd Ehrman. Don't forget, this is the world-renowned leading atheist of today. He has a PhD in New Testament studies. He is an expert in what the Christians was doing in the early first centuries, man. Hospitals were invented by Saint Basil in 369 AD. Not only did we invent hospitals, man, these hospitals go so far, bro. I don't even know why Seth even showed up to the debate to even argue this subject. But right here in this section, he let it be known how before Christians came along with the inpatient, outpatient, the ER type of stuff, the only hospitals or only type of medicine that you would receive were doctors who were individuals. You would have to have them to come visit your home. And the only people that could get it were the people who could afford it. The Christian church showed up and started providing all this stuff for free. The hospitals that you have today, go drive around your neighborhood, go drive around your community. Look at all the St. Mark's, the St. Matthew's, the St. Joseph's, the St. Mary's. Go look at all the Presbyterian hospitals, all the Methodist hospitals. Children's hospitals and Parkland hospitals were not started by Christians, but they spearheaded those hospitals and being constructed by the government so that people who were irreligious could also have somewhere to go if they felt some kind of way about it. I don't even know if you knew this stuff. Right here at the bottom, he said, hospitals defined as buildings or building complexes that provide both outpatient and inpatient health care by professionally trained doctors and nurses based on the advanced medicine knowledge of their day was invented by Christians. It was a Christian invention. This stuff didn't even exist before then, man. So how can he say that hospitals and healthcare is negative for the black community with all the stuff that we got going on? We got diabetes, man. We got the sickle cell traits, man. We got mental illness. We got all this stuff. These hospitals are crucial to the black community, man. And if you go ride around your community, if I can finish my story, my last statement, man. I don't even know why King Seth even showed up here.
It is NoBoDy care. First round, y'all. Y'all got to give a hand clap. That was beautiful. We finna go into King Seth first round. And like I told y'all, this is night 2 of Debate-Mania, part 1. King Seth versus NoBoDy cares. And the question is Christianity positive or negative for the black community? And of course, King Seth coming up with his first round. He said it is negative to the black community. So here we go, King Seth. You ready?
Yeah, let me share my screen.
All right.
Share my screen.
Let's screen, y'all. Let's share that screen. Look where we at. Let me get there, King Seth. All right. All right, tell me when you pull it up.
Hold up. I pulled it up, but I don't see my screen thing. Let's see something.
While we doing that, man, shout out to everyone in the crowd, man.
Oh, here we go, right here.
Glad y'all showed up, man. Go ahead, King Seth. Tell me when you got it. Like, subscribe, and share this, man. We need more people to be in it, man. Y'all keep on sharing, man. I know it's early Saturday, but come on, man. Let's get some more people
Hey,
in the building, man. You ready?
you see my screen? Do you see my
Yes, I see
screen?
it. Yeah, I see it, King Seth. About to add it. All right. There we go. Your time start when you talk.
All right, what does it say on my screen if you can see it?
Is Christianity negative or positive for the black community?
I bet. All right, I got a couple of factors that I'm gonna go through. Negative for these factors. This is why Christianity is negative for these factors. Too many ways to interpret scripture. An excessive number of sects. Ample ways to prey on and manipulate the black community. False and incorrect stories and doctrine. Let's go to the first slide. How many sects of Christianity are there? There are approximately 45,000 different Christian denominations worldwide as of 2024. The numbers can vary based on regional, cultural, and theological factors. Some estimates suggest there are over 40,000 sects within Christianity, highlighting the diversity within the faith. Excuse me. So my thing is about this: you got 45,000 different ones to choose from. How you know which one is real? You see what I'm saying? This is why it's bad for the black community, because it's based on something that's worldwide. It's 45,000 different ones. Let's see. Next slide. The origins of the 45,006. The origin of the 45,006 Christian sects can be traced back to various historical events and developments within the Christian faith. The early church, which expanded from the start of Jesus' ministry in AD 27 to AD 325, was divided primarily based on geography and worship styles. Major theatrical disputes such as the Arian controversy. That's the one where Arian walked out of the Council of Nicaea saying that y'all can't do this, led by significant schisms within the church. The Council of Nicaea in AD 325 affirmed core doctrines related to the deity and eternality of Jesus Christ, shaping the theological foundation of Christianity. So what they did was they had this meeting and came up with, hey, we're going to make this dude a deity, and we're going to see how long we're going to make him forever. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make him eternal. This is what we're going to do. This is what these people did in 325 AD. Over the centuries, these foundational beliefs and practices have influenced the development of distinct denominations, each with its own set of beliefs and traditions. So if one of them got they sets and traditions, how can I choose? I got my grandmother was a Presbyterian. They got Baptist. They got all these just within the black community with a church on every corner. Now let's keep going. Let's go to the next slide. Let's do this first one right here. Mormonism. Mormonism, as we all know, started with this dude named Joseph Smith. You see what I'm saying? He says he finds some gold plates in the church. I mean, in the woods from the angel Moroni. So let's see what his teachings is. Let's go to this part of the screen right here while I'm circling. Teaches about the curse of Cain, the curse of Ham, and the relation to black people have changed during the church's history. Joseph Smith and Brigham Young called the curse of Ham a justification for black enslavement. Smith believed that the dark-skinned merged people of the black African ancestry as cursed by God in his revisions of the King James Bible. This is the King James Bible that y'all read out of, that y'all say the truth. This what he imposing out of the book. This what he reading. You see what I'm saying? So he created his own thing called Mormonism. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, if I can just read a verse, I can read something and go create my own religion. How do you know this is true? This is a detriment to our community because we can easily be manipulated. We can easily be preyed upon on our spirit because they know we have one with the earth. They know we got a magical thing going on with this here planet, and they know this and they can't figure out why. So what they do is they prey on that and give you that, here Jesus, here this, and then tell you you're a slave. You know what I'm saying? In the revisions of King James Bible, Cain and Ham were linked to curses of the book of Abraham by positioning Ham's Canaanite cursed prosperity as matrilineal descendants of previously cursed Cain. Yeah, so he put Ham and Cain in the same thing. And then let's go to this one. Does the Bible justify slavery? This is why this book is negative for the people, man. Let's say for much of North American history, from the 1600s to the end of the Civil War, biblical passages were commonly used to affirm the institution of slavery. The colonial Boston Cotton Mather and the celebrated American intellectual Puritan Mills frequently turned the Bible to affirm the enslavement of Africans. He justified his position by exhorting white slavers to use the practice to Christianize those whom they enslaved. In the antebellum South, with respected ministers such as Thornton Stringfellow, 1788-1869, wrote influential and widely read treatises to demonstrate the Bible's support for slavery. Scholars of the religion such as Charles C. Jones, 1804, such as, who was educated at Princeton. This is what Princeton is teaching you. This is what Princeton is teaching these white folks. You know what I'm saying? Princeton theologians to spend so much time using Ephesians to exhort enslaved people to liberty and county GA to be obedient to their master. So what they did right there, this is why they bad, because they already right. They trying to brainwash you. They telling you we finna brainwash you. This how you brainwash the slaves. Turn them into Christians. You see what I'm saying? This is what this is saying. This is what this dude went to Princeton. You see what I'm saying? And came up with this. Let's to how to brainwash people. So that's why it's bad right there, because it is negative, because it already took away our mental ways to think. Now they got us shook up because they done brainwashed us. You see what I'm saying? They saying that's what they trying to do. Let's go right here. Okay, the slave Bible. They brainwashed us so much they gave us our own damn Bible. For freedom of Christ has set us free. Stand firm, therefore, and do not submit again to a yoke of slavery. See, that's a Galatians right there telling you to do the one thing, then they got another thing telling you to do it. You just jumbled up. You don't know what.
Say
You know
4 minutes, man. 4 minutes.
All right, plantation owners in the West Indies worried Bible verses such as the one above would incite the African slaves to rebel against bondage. On the other hand, certain passages of scripture encourage submission to authority. Rather than withholding the entire Bible, some masters allowed their slaves to have the slave Bible, which was compiled from selected parts of God's word to inspire submission. So the Christianity that you black folks got, that's this Christianity with the slave Bible. Because it's been passed down from generation to generation. What you gonna say, man? Your grandmama was a Christian. That's the first thing I heard. Your great grandmama was a Christian, and they was Christian. I know, because they got this book telling them what to do, and that's why you're doing it. They think they good because they got a little scraps. You know what I'm saying? But they gave us some chitlins. They thanking God for the chitlins. You see what I'm saying? Not even knowing, because they brainwashed. They said they was trying to brainwash you. And look what they doing, taking stuff out of the book. What is that called? Let's keep going. Let's not play insane. The Baptist belief. Baptists believe that the Bible only teaches us to observe two ordinances in the authority, and that's what most black people are. We Baptists. Most of them, baptism through the Lord's Supper. These are called sacraments and are not necessary for salvations. They command the Bible to be observed and be humbly to do so. And so when you do communion and all this other stuff, when you're doing it, they got y'all so brainwashed. Y'all eating the flesh and drinking the blood. They got y'all practicing cannibalistic ritual things in church. And y'all don't even see it. You're eating the flesh and drinking the blood. They didn't brainwash the whole community to think this is okay. This is not okay. First of all, we need to check our mental health. You see what I'm saying? To make sure that we ain't being brainwashed by some BS, which we are, because they said that's what they were trying to do.
Too many warnings.
And so, okay, let's go to this one right here. Let's go to easily manipulated. Christians can be easily manipulated, but it is important to recognize the signs of a manipulation and take steps to protect oneself. Spiritual manipulation can occur in various forms, including abusive churches and cults, where individuals are coerced into believing false teachings or submitting to leaders with a lack of understanding. My girl and my mama watch Joel Osteen every day on TV. I mean, every Sunday, bro. These people got so many people looking at the. Come on, man. This is you easily being manipulated by a fraudster or shots. I mean, a fraudster and somebody with a smile. You see what I'm saying? Christians, what it say? It is crucial for Christians to be aware of the warning signs of manipulation and seek the guidance from Bible teachings and avoid being taken advantage of. You need to put the Bible down and get, because like the brother was saying, they got several atheists. They got several atheist food banks, Atheists United, Atheists helping homeless. In Montreal, they got the Head Foundation. So we had, and you know what I'm saying? So it's plenty of atheist groups. So you mean to tell me in order for something to be good, you got to be a Christian? You see what I'm saying? You said about the HBCUs and they giving away scholarships. You got to be a Christian to get the scholarships. You in a cult and being manipulated and don't even know it. If I go to them and tell them I'm an atheist, you think they're gonna give me even if I'm brilliant, even if I'm smart, you think they're gonna give me the scholarship? Now that's why it's bad, because y'all in the cult, y'all need to get out of there and find oneself. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say the rest for this next round. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I laid a smackdown on this boy Candy ass. Pause, no diddy. You understand me? And now I'm gonna land my plane.
Man, there was King's first round. Whoa, hold up, man. Yeah. We're gonna go into this second round. To the audience out there, man, like I know y'all hit that like button. It's free, man. Help your boy out, man. Help your boy out. And subscribe. I know most of y'all subscribed already, but share this so we can go on and get this around the community, man. This is the showcase. This is Debate-Mania, Night 2, Part 1. King Seth versus NoBoDy Curls, man. And we finna go into this second round, and we gonna let our brother NoBoDy Curl continue to build up on this presentation. Let's get it. Tell me when you ready, brother.
I need Seth to stop sharing his screen so I can share mine.
All right. Seth, put the screen down, my brother.
Let me know. Craig, if I'm still talking when the time runs out, just at least let me finish my thought, Ken, folks. That's all about it.
I mean, all right, we will do that, but yeah, but you know.
Yeah, of course, it ain't gonna be like the whole paragraph, but yeah.
Yeah, you do a whole other 1 minute, bro. You do another 1 minute, man.
No, I'm definitely gonna.
But over here,
hold on, give me a second. I got so many slides, but I gotta find somewhere to go with it. All right, go ahead.
All right,
say it again.
when you ready, brother. You ready?
I'm ready, bro. Let me know when the time starts. Yeah.
All right, start.
All right, man. So far, I've only brought up 2 topics, man. And the 2 topics that I brought up was 100% positive. When it comes to education, the dude said in order to get a scholarship for a HBCU, you have to be Christian, bro. That's a flat out lie, bro. You can be whatever you want to be, bro, when you can go to a HBCU. Didn't the big brother Hemi just have a debate with Sister Queen on all the stuff that the HBCU do, not only for the black community, but for colleges alike? Come on, bro. I can't believe that came out your mouth. I don't see nothing that you said so far that would deny the positivity that's going on from Christianity and what it has provided for specifically the black community. If you're going to tell me education is negative for the black community, something wrong with you. If you're going to tell me that healthcare is bad for the black community, something wrong with you, bro. When you brought up slavery, man, come on, man. Everybody knows that the abolitionist movement was created by Christians. Christians are the ones who ended slavery. Show me one country on earth today that's occupied by Christians where they're the majority where slavery exists. You can't find one, bro. Give it up. You're talking about the charities that atheists have compared to Christianity? That's laughable, bro. Christianity charities, in which I'm going to prove right now, bro, not only did we spearhead, not only are we the leaders, a lot of this stuff we are the inventors of, bro. Bro, atheism is a day late and a dollar short. They showed up to the fight with nothing, bro. All they can do is repeat what Christianity has already done, not only for the world, but for the black community specifically. Let's go, man. Right here, we're going to talk about the Salvation Army. Did you not know that the Salvation Army is a Christian organization, bro? I'm pretty sure it's the Salvation Army in your neighborhood somewhere. And man, you stay in the same city, and we got 3 Salvation Armies right here just in our city alone, bro. Do you know the services that the Salvation Army provide? I'm just going to read off some of them. The Salvation Army provides a wide range of social and spiritual services, including assistance with poverty, addiction, and homelessness, through programs like food pantries, shelters, rehabilitation services. They also offer disaster relief. Y'all remember when Hurricane Katrina hit Atlanta? Hit Louisiana? All those black people that were affected by that, guess who showed up first? Salvation Army. They were the first responders, bro, to come show out for the black community in time of disaster, and not just the black, but any community. Anybody in America, in any city, in any state would tell you whether they having a tornado, a wildfire, a mini earthquake, or any kind of disaster, bro. The Salvation Army is the first people to show up in most cases, bro. Those are Christian organizations, so how could that be negative for the black community, bro? When at the same time, they said that, keep going, seasonal holiday assistance, youth services, and advocacy for social justice. You know what social justice is, right? That's us, bro. All motivated by the Christian mission to meet human need without discrimination, bro. Come on, man. What are we talking about? Poverty relief. The organization helps individuals and families overcome poverty through programs like food banks, emergency financial assistance, and seasonal holiday programs providing gifts and food. You know, when you go out there and you see that man with that little red can, you know what I'm saying, right there in front of Walmart or whatever store, that's the Salvation Army. Do you know that during Christmas time, you can go and write your kid's name on this tree or whatever, and they'll make sure that your kid getting more than 1 or 2 gifts just for the holiday season. They do stuff like that, man. Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about here? I want to read all this stuff. Yeah, I got so much, man, but that 10 minutes go by so fast, man. We're going to the key metrics for the Salvation Army in recent years includes meals served, nearly 167 million, bro. Households receiving financial aid over $1 million, which helps with rent, utilities, and other basic needs. What atheists is doing that compared to Christianity? Come on now. Nights of shelters provided. Over 10 million nights, bro. People that came and slept in these people's shelters, bro. People assistance in the U.S. more than 30 million. Total U.S. operating expenses over 3 billion. Total revenue 4 million since 2024. Where that money go? How was this money spent from the Salvation Army? Again, it's financial aid, bro. Financial assistance, bro, for rent, utility support, and transportation. Bro, they paying people rent, bro. Come on, bro. Niggas' lights ain't getting cut off because they paying people electric bills, bro. People ain't got to worry about how they gonna get to the doctors. Have you ever saw them white vans with the red writing on side of it that say Salvation Army? You know what they do? A lot of the time they come pick people up at their house and take them to the hospital that Christians invented. Anyway, meals and shelters. Serving millions of meals and providing shelters to people in need.
5 minutes.
Disaster
5
relief.
minutes. 5 minutes.
Providing immediate assistance during disasters. Rehabilitation programs, helping individuals overcome addictions. How many times have you went to a church and they tell you to give your testimony? How many people get up there in front of the congregation and tell you, I was an ex-smoker, ex-crackhead, I was an ex-alcoholic? These people are providing programs for these people free of charge, bro. What are we talking about? Let's keep going, bro. I can go. Oh, man, the Red Cross? Do you even know what the Red Cross does? You do know that the Red Cross is a Christian organization, right? That's why it's a cross, and the cross is red because of the blood of Jesus, right? You do know that the person and people who founded this was also Christians, right? Come on, man. What did it say? The Red Cross provides emergency assistance, disaster relief, and humanitarian aid by offering shelters, food, emotional support to those in need. The organization also supplies blood. I got to keep going because I want to get to this part of it right here. The Red Cross has historically been involved in efforts supporting the black community, such as assisting in the aftermath of the Toluca race massacre by providing medical aid and setting up hospitals survivors. In most recent times, the Red Cross has launched a focused incentive to increase blood donations from black donors for sickle cell trait disease patients, partnering with community organizations and HBCUs, another Christian thing, to address the critical need within the black community. Come on, I got to keep going, man. They talk about during World War II and this top part how they didn't want to give black people blood, but these Christians that was up here in the Red Cross told them, forget what they saying, man. Y'all gonna give these people this blood. It don't matter if they black or not. Current efforts right now today, the sickle cell disease. The Red Cross has prioritized increasing donations from black donors because the sickle cell disease, which affects black Americans disproportionately, requires capable blood types. They out here trying to help cure sickle cell disease for black people. And what you mean that this stuff is negative for the black community? Man, I got food banks right here, but this is my second round. I don't even got time to get into food banks, bro. John Van Hegel created the world's first food bank. It's called St. Mary's Food Bank. Man, I ain't got time to get into this, bro. We created food banks. You know how many black people go to food banks every single year, bro? They said we make up the majority, man. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Bro, I don't even I got so many slides right here, man. Say, man, look. Prison education programs. Don't you know that Christians are the leaders when it comes to visiting these people in prison and putting together programs for these people to get GEDs, get their high school diploma. They also have trade schools and all that. That's all started by Christians, bro. Like, what are we talking about? You talking about what's positive? What ain't positive about it, bro? These statistics show you how many of our black brothers and sisters are locked up in jail, and it also show you how much resources that these Christian programs in jail provide to these people, man. What are we talking about, bro? I'm throwing haymakers, bro. Banger, banger, banger. All right, say, how much time I got left, bro?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. I got 2 minutes left. All right. All right, right here. It says the biblical mandate. It says teaching such as Hebrews 13:3. Continue to remind those in prison as if you were together with them in prison. In Jesus' words in Matthew 25:36, I was in prison and you came and visited me. Didn't I just read that at the beginning of my first round, bro? Forget all them fake people that you claiming to be Christians who ain't following what Jesus said. Forget Joseph Smith and Mormons and all that. Christians are people who follow the words that Christ said, bro. And if you telling me that Christians are brainwashed and they are the ones who are providing hospitals, education, food pantries, shelters, and orphanages, old folks home, well, let me be brainwashed then, bro. I'd rather be brainwashed by doing more for the world than any other organization on the face of this planet than to be a person to say, well, they got the Baptists and the Methodists and it don't matter on the stuff that we don't agree on. What matters is the stuff that we do agree on, and the stuff that we do agree on is the word of Jesus Christ. And that's why we are the leading organization on the face of this planet to do more, not only for the world, but specifically for the black community at large right here in America. I don't care nothing about what happened in no council of Nicaea. I wasn't born back then, and neither was my mama. We talking about right now, today, 2025, and ever since slavery up until now, over here in America, bro. You got to catch up, man. I don't even have time, bro. Marriage and relationships, man. Y'all know that they do studies on this stuff, right? Couples who are active in their church, attend regularly, and live a committed faith lifestyle tend to have more stable marriages. Come on, man. Hold up, man. Let me keep going on that. For many committed Christians, marriage is viewed as a sacred covenant before God, which is a powerful motivating for long-term commitment. Bro, I can just keep going all day. Takeaway: the ideal that Christians have the same divorce rate as anyone else is often a misunderstanding. All right, man. Look, I'm throwing these at the brother Seth, so much so that I'm surprised he even showed up to the fight. These negative jabs that he about to try to throw at Christianity, no joke.
Hey, calm down, nobody. Calm down. It's just second round, brother. It's just second round, man. Yeah. That was hot. Now, my brother King Seth, you heard that? You heard that second round? Is you ready, bro? Let me know if you ready.
Man.
Is you impressed by that second round by NoBoDy or not, bro? I'm just saying.
Yeah, share my screen, man.
Let's share screen. Let's get it, y'all.
All right, first of all, man,
you see.
White people.
Hold on, King Seth. Let me add to the stage. All right. Time ready.
All right. First of all, bro, all them organizations he named, man, white people invented them. White Christians came up with that and gave your ass handouts. You were still walking through the back door in the 60s, 70s. You talking about slavery? Yeah, that was handouts for you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Margaret Sanger was a Christian. Let's go to my next slide, man. Something we talking about. Look, more of the brainwashing. He had black people in his group, cult leader. His name is Jim Jones. He doing all this. They doing this and they doing that, man. Say, bro, you missing the point. These were white establishments. These were trying to keep you in your place. That's why you a Christian. Let's keep going with my Jim Jones. Jim Jones created everybody. Jamestown was an American cult leader who promised his followers a utopia in the jungles of South America after proclaiming himself Messiah of the People's Temple and San Francisco based evangelist group. He ultimately led his followers into a mass suicide, which left more than 900 people dead. They had black people in there, easily manipulated. You see what I'm saying? Easily manipulated. Let's go to another. David Koresh, born Vernon Wayne, was an American cult leader who played a central role in Waco as the head of the Branch Davidians, a religious sect Christian claimed to be its final prophet. His apocalyptic biblical teachings, including interpretation of the Bible, the book of Revelation and the seven seals, attracted various followers. You see what I'm saying? He talked, bro, this is what I'm saying. This is easily manipulated. He talking about, man, don't listen to the Mormons. Man, they don't know the truth. This is what Jesus said. Man, you got 45,000 different kind of ones to choose from, man. So I'm supposed to listen to you. You see what I'm saying? If it's the truth, if what you got the truth, why are so many different versions of the Bible? Why are so many different versions of Christianity? What, you just pick one and that's what you is? Which one the truth? I want to know the truth. If this is for my soul, I need to know the truth. You understand me? The truth. I don't need none of the game. You talking about, you wasn't born in. Yeah, it got an effect on your belief. You still believe in Easter. You still believe in what you believe in. So you did have to effect on your life. Just because you wasn't born there, you still living by it. Man, you tripping talking about the man because they gave you. Man, that's white folk shit, bro. You was going through the back door. Prosperity preaching. Brainwashed. Prosperity preaching. Everybody know this cat right here, this Creflo Dollar. Prosperity preaching, also known as prosperity theology, or the prosperity of the gospel, teaches that the faith positive declarations and donations to religious causes will lead to financial success and physical well-being. This your boy Creflo Dollar. You see what I'm saying? What you mean? Oh, so I get he lying too, huh? He lying too. He got a mega church. He got more believers than you. He getting rich. You see what I'm saying? Off y'all belief, off y'all ignorance. Because most of you Christians don't even read the whole Bible. Never have read the whole Bible. Not one of y'all. But y'all go off what they say and they start these groups. They got the salvation. No, I don't care. Man, that's white folks shit, bro. Margaret Sanger was a Christian. The Klan is Christian. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Everybody know. And we can keep going past. And then another thing, it makes us docile. The definition of docile, adjective, willing to accept control or instruction, submissive. That's what it make you do, bro. That's what it make you do. Let's go this one. Famous docile biblical quotes. Now, this is a diabolical boy. Matthew 5:39. The scripture about turning the other cheek is found in Matthew 5:39, where Jesus teaches. Now, this is what Jesus teaches now. He said we got to do what Jesus say. That's what the Christian is, right? Doing what Jesus say. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. But whoever slaps you on the right cheek, turn the other cheek out to him also. Did you hear what he just said? Now, he's following Jesus. He's saying the real Christian is the one that he said that shit loud. That's what he said. So now, you say, well, Jesus teach, Jesus say, but I say to you, do not resist an evil person. But whoever slaps you on the right cheek, turn the other cheek to him. And that's what we're doing to the white folks. That's what they can do to us. They done brainwashed y'all so much and told y'all don't fight back or y'all ain't going to hell. Y'all going to hell because y'all disobeying Jesus. The verse emphasizes the principle of non-retaliation and forgiveness in the face of wrongdoing. Additionally, it suggests a deeper meaning of overcoming evil through nonviolent resistance. When have these white Christians been nonviolent? You want to talk about all the good that they do? They the ones that create all the disaster, everything that they doing. What you talking about? They need to invent something to help somebody, and y'all get the back end of it. Y'all can walk through the door. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They got the HBCUs. That's all good and great and dandy. But we had schools and universities before Christianity came around. Hell, nigga, the first university in the world was in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Called Timbuktu. That was the first university that ever came up, nigga. And they wasn't even Christian. They was Muslims. You see what I'm saying? So stop it, bro. Let's go right here. This what Christianity makes us do. Dylan Storm Roof, an American mass shooter, mass murder, white supremacist, and neo-Nazi who perpetrated the Charleston church shooting during the Bible study on January 17th, 2015 in Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Charleston, roof killed 9 people, all African Americans, including senior pastor and state senator. This man killed a senator, Clemente C. Pickney, and injured a 10th person. After several people identified Roos as the main suspect, he became a senator manhunt and ended up the morning after the shooting was arrested in Shelby, North Carolina. He later confessed that he committed the shooting in hopes of igniting a race war. Roos' actions in Charleston have been widely described as domestic terrorism. Now, see, this is what it do. It let 9 people, this little strange little white boy, walk in a whole little, a whole black church, and they just sit there and just what? They just let them Bible study. I heard they were praying with him and all that for an hour. For an hour. If your book is real, what happened? You keep saying it's real. What happened? Jesus ain't stopped the bullet, and I'm pretty sure them people never harmed nobody. He went in there to straight start a race war and kill people, bro, and ain't nothing happened. So I don't believe it. It's negative because it don't work. It don't work when it need to be worked. Let's keep going. The 16th Street Baptist Church bombing in Alabama. They bombing churches, bro. The KKK, which is a Christian group. The reason it's bad for us because it makes us docile. If let's say the roles was flipped, some black people went and bombed a white church, what would happen? The same thing happened to Tulsa. The same thing that would have happened to in Wilmington. The same thing that would have happened, and they Christians. They ain't turning over the cheek. We the only one turning cheeks and get slaughtered for it. Don't get me wrong, yeah, Christianity had some helping hands and some things, yeah. But we was doing all that before Christianity. So what you talking about? We ain't needed that to do that. We was humans in Africa. Look at this, white supremacy and Christian nationalism. They in the church right there. With the robes on. Look, this dude praying. So y'all gonna be one with y'all enemy? Y'all the same religion as the people that, because see, that's what I'm saying. They reading one thing of the Bible, you reading one thing of the Bible. They killing your ass off what they reading, and y'all sitting there doing something else. It makes us docile. It makes us say, pray for him and let him chop your head off at the same time. You see what I'm saying? That's what it said. Then it condones slavery. Let's go. Let's keep going. Yeah, I brought up slavery. Why are Americans identified? Why do black people, and we know this history. You see what I'm saying? We know that these people wanted to brainwash us with this, but yet we still going to embrace it like we don't know it's not real. We know it's not real. Y'all just want hope. Y'all want something to hold on to. Because y'all would, first thing y'all to say, I'd rather believe than not believe Pascal's wager. So y'all rather have some comfort instead of realizing that, man, this ain't real. We need lack of religion. If it make you a better person, that's fine. But the reason like I said, the reason is negative. It take all away your mentality to do things, even fight back, to even preserve life. The main reason why Black Americans identify as Christian is rooted in their historical and cultural experiences. Many Black Americans have deep connection to Christianity due to the First Great Awakening, which led many enslaved people to convert to Christianity, and the establishment of distinct Black churches that emerged to provide autonomy and community during oppression. Now, what Bible you think they gave them? Huh? What Bible you think they gave them? The slave Bible or the regular one? So this is why you Christians, that's why you a Baptist, because it came from there. It came from there. You talking about what some white people invented and what some white people handed you, bro. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Negative aspects. Another negative aspects of religious involvement is the idea that some people believe that illness may be a result of punishment of sins or wrongdoings. You see what I'm saying? Like, you get sick, y'all won't even go. Y'all just say, I'm gonna pray on infecting the whole church. You see what I'm saying? Oh, Jesus gonna handle it.
My fault, King Seth. I was gonna tell you finish your time. What else got an echo, brother? In that background, so I was gonna powerful round for King Seth, man. Powerful round, man. Round two. That's round two. We'll be getting to the chin checking round. What do y'all think so far? Who y'all going for? We're going to put up polls later on. And you get to vote on this. The polls is the kangaroo court of opinion over here. But you get to be a kangaroo. So give your opinion. We gonna have to pay some bills. DLG said we gotta pay bills around here. They be pay some bills around here. But King Seth, NoBoDy, appreciate y'all brothers so far, man. Y'all doing y'all thing.
No ducks. Quack.
Y'all doing y'all thing. So So go ahead, brother. Talking out amongst each other, man. I gotta go out and come back in. Maybe it's me, but I was here to echo on King's Seth side. So,
Man, so we get to talking, it's gonna be just like a chin check round. What's up, Seth? Want to fight, bro?
Man, what's up?
I want to ask you a question, bro. I know this ain't the chin check round, but oh well, we'll wait till you come back, bro. How can you say that Muslims had schools before Christians when Islam started 600 years after Christianity, bro? Who told you that, bro?
I didn't say that. I said the first university ever recorded in history is the University of Timbuktu, which was built by Muslims. I said the university.
I just read to you the first university recorded in my first round.
But that was the first. That's the University of Timbuktu is where they get the design and where they get the idea of the university.
The word university.
And it was Muslims that created that.
Bro,
it was Muslims that created that.
No, they didn't, bro. But okay.
So you saying Muslims didn't build this? So you saying Muslims didn't build Timbuktu, the University of Timbuktu? That's what you telling me?
I'm saying that they weren't the first ones. They did it after Christians invented education, bro. The modern education that we talk about today.
Boy, are you serious?
I just read it to you in my first round.
Invented education. You said Christians invented education, bro?
Yes, sir.
Man,
the modern education that you know today, when it comes from elementary, junior high, high school to university, that was created by Christianity.
We ain't gonna do that, bro. We ain't gonna do that.
Oh, yeah. I just got okay. Go ahead, Craig. We're waiting on for you to pay bills so we can get into this chin check round, bro. Man, the brother.
Yeah, man. I see. I came back into this. All right, man. All right, I get y'all. I need to hurry up. Let me go and pay some bills, man.
Hey, hold on. Let me tell him this. Look, you know what I'm saying? The University of Sankora in Timbuktu was one of the world's oldest institutions of higher learning, with the first university in North Africa.
Did it say D?
You say what?
Did it say D? Hold on, wait, because I did ask him a question first, so he kind of thoroughly get to ask me one too, really. Before we get going.
Nah, I'm good.
Did it say the first universities or one of the first universities?
Yeah, I'm reading it. It's like the University of Sankora in Timbuktu was one of the world's oldest institutions of higher learning. With the first university at Al Qur'an University in Fez, Morocco, founded earlier. The University of Sankora or Sankora Mercer developed from Sankora Mosque and became a prominent center of Islamic scholarship and learning, drawing students from across the Islamic world. So they just told you right there.
Let me pay some bills. Y'all can get to the question answer.
Craig, give me 60 seconds to respond. I didn't get to respond though. I just want to all right, now notice it said one of, and when it talked about the first, it was saying their first university. The reason why it said one of, because in my first round, the one that I said was the first.
Nah, bro.
All right, let me pay these bills, man. Let me pay these bills. That will count. First let me pay the first bill, man. right, man. That's the first bill we had to pay, man. Blood over wine, shit, man, the goddess. Coming soon, man. I don't know what role she played, how she get down, but she's coming soon. So that's the first bill we
Shout
paid.
out
Here
to
goes
Shane
the
Nick.
second bill. Shout out to Shit Biggie.
Where you I be yelling out gang gang. Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang gang. Chunk your gang signs if you gang bang. I be outside with my gang. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the big.
Man, big barbarian energy
Shout
around
out
here,
to the
man.
bar.
Yeah, shout out to the bar, man. We paid that second bill, man, and all right, man. King
I'm
Seth.
ready, bro. Let's go, man.
Yeah, King Seth, you gonna start off. You got my homie. Nobody care on the hot seat. It's time, brother. You got 10 minutes to ask as many questions you want. If you need your time, stop. Ask me to stop your time. And if it gets stagnated,
how many minutes I got?
we need the other company to interfere, bro. Hey, but we're gonna make this successful.
We got teams, Seth.
All right.
All right.
Hey, hold on.
First question.
Somebody here? Oh, my fault. Never mind. Go ahead, man. King Seth, kick it off.
All right, first question. Which version of Christianity is the real one?
The ones that follow what the red letters say in the Bible.
So all of them is real? Because all of them say they follow that. Like, you got to elaborate. Like, what you mean? Jesus, what Jesus said? Like, what you talk about? Because it's more to follow than just that.
I can elaborate on it. Like you brought up earlier. You were saying like there are so many different denominations, as in like Baptist and Pentecostal and stuff like that, right? Those differences, right? Those differences in those denominations is nothing that would send somebody to heaven or hell. For example, Pentecostals are called Pentecostals because they believe that Christians have to speak in tongues in order to prove their salvation. That's not going to send anybody to hell. They're not denying the verse that I read in the first round. But they read out the same
King James version. They read out the King James version.
Where everybody don't read from the King James version, but I will agree with you on this though. Everybody's still reading from the same Bible, right?
Okay. Okay. If it was all right, we're done with that question. I got 10 minutes. It's my 10 minutes. All right. If Christianity is real and the Bible is real in its right point, why were books taken out if it was written, inspired by God? Why would they need a Council of Nicaea in 325? Or why would they need to take this many books out? Why does the Ethiopian Bible has 88? You understand where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got. No books have ever been taken out of the Bible. There were no books.
Stop it. That's false. That's false.
The Council of Nicaea. Okay, if you're gonna let me go, the Council of Nicaea did not decide the books of the Bible. We have the transcripts from the council. The council was about the divinity of Jesus, not what books belong in or outside of the Bible. Those books that you think that are lost books, they were never lost. Those books are called pseudepigraphas. They are written in the name of a certain person who didn't write the book. That's why they were never in the Bible, not that they were taken out.
But in Matthew, it specifically gives the name of a book that's not in the Bible in Matthew. So if Matthew, so you said Matthew lying, because Matthew is saying that there's another book, I forget, it's called the Book of Wars or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look it up. It's called the Book of Wars or something like that. And Matthew is saying it. So if you're reading the Bible and you're like, okay, well, Matthew was talking about this book, how you gonna tell me that the book that Matthew is mentioning shouldn't be in there?
All right. Books. Christianity didn't invent books, so there were books before the Bible was written. Him referencing a book is not the same as him saying that book is scripture.
Okay. Do you believe that? No, I don't. But we can go to the next question. It don't make sense. But this we're gonna go to the next question. Do you believe that? I mean, is it true that before we came over here and we didn't know anything about Christianity, that Christianity was forced upon us and to make us submit to what white people wanted us to be?
No, that's not true. It's two different arguments on the table. Even if a person want to believe that the Portuguese brought Christianity to West Africa in the 1400s, that would still prove that black people knew about Christianity before they came over here to America. Even though I don't believe that, I believe that it was brought to West Africa before the 1400s, but we definitely have proof that Christianity was brought to the west coast of Africa by way of Portuguese before we even came over here. So yeah, we knew the Bible before then.
No, that was false. That was false. That's false. It's not, and you know that's false. You know that they did bring what they said it. They said it. That was the information that I brought, and they said that's what they was trying to do. He said the best thing you can do is Christianize your slave. To do what? Make them more submissive. Even Jesus told you. And I didn't even bring that. I didn't even put that scripture in there. Slaves will burn your earthly masters. They use that. Why would they? What would be the point if they're not trying to brainwash you to give you a slave Bible with verses and stuff?
That's what I want to ask you about.
Stop it. I'm good. Let's go to the next question.
Hello, I want to answer that one real quick, bro. You said they gave us a slave Bible, and you're right. And you also read in your article, it said they gave us a slave Bible with verses taken out. Did you know that over 80% of the Bible was taken out for them to give us the slave Bible? Do you know why they did that? They took out all the verses that talked about liberation and freeing themselves, bro. They gave us a slave Bible because they.
Yeah, I know. That's my point. You're making my point.
So that ain't the real Bible.
You're making my point. Thank you. What you mean? It don't have to be. What my point is, listen. That's not my point.
It's on you. My bad.
Listen, bro. Stop. Listen. That's not my point. My point is that it's stop, bro. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? My point is that it can easily be manipulated and used against a group of people for nefarious reasons.
5 minutes.
For that reason alone. Let me finish, man. For that reason alone, it's not good for the black people because it's too easy for somebody to say, "Bam, I believe this," and to say this right here, and this is what we got to do. Now I'm the Messiah. Now you got people drinking Jim Jones Kool-Aid. Now you got people giving their little babies and stuff to goddamn me grown men or something. You see what I'm saying? You're just doing. Bro, you know what's happening in the black church. You get prosperity preachers. They pray. So you telling me that these people not praying on the black community? The Christian church is praying, like not praying like P-R-A-Y. I'm talking about praying P-R-E-Y.
Right. Can I respond to that? Now, you said.
So is that a good thing for us that we so brainwashed that we give our rent money to the church?
Okay. Now you said that you were a former Christian, so I'm assuming that you've read the Bible. Jesus talked about in the church there was going to be real Christians and there were going to be fake Christians. The people that you're naming are fake Christians. I just read to you in Matthew 34 and 25 what Jesus told his people to do. He didn't tell that the pastor should be having no jets and no mansions and no houses and all that. He said that these people should be feeding the poor. Jesus didn't even have a place to stay in the Bible. Every city that Jesus went to, he had to go stay with somebody else. He's the example of what we should be following, bro. So you naming all these people that claim,
I don't know, bro. They got 45,000 more differentials than just you. Why should I believe you? What make you the one to be the one to tell me that they fake and they not real? They say the same thing about you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you telling me.
Because I ain't gonna tell you to believe me. I'm gonna walk you through.
Moderator coming in, man. I'm gonna pause the time for a second. King Seth, you need to be asking the question, and nobody need to be answering the questions.
That's what we're doing.
All right. I'm just replaying.
How many minutes I got?
So continue, bro.
Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought. Okay. Seth, back up what you just said, because I'm not gonna tell you just to believe me, bro. I'm gonna pull up these scriptures, and I'm gonna show you the scriptures from today, and I can walk you through all the way to how we have the same scriptures from the first century that they wrote back then. And I'm gonna tell you not to believe me, believe the scriptures.
Okay, so So can
No,
Hemi?
they can't.
If Hemi
They
can
can't.
do it,
Show me.
if Hemi can do it,
Show
and
me
y'all
prosperity.
don't believe the
Correct.
same.
I'm not correct. Show me prosperity preaching in the Bible. Show me in the Bible where Jesus said that you should YOLO, live your best life now, and fly on jets and mansions and all that. You can't show me,
When
but
he
I can
said
show
he-
you
when
in
he
the
said
Bible.
he-
I can show you in the
That's my
Bible where it
question,
says
bro.
turn every cheek. I can show you what the
Come
Bible
on,
says.
man.
Give.
Bruh, let me answer my
My bad.
ask my question.
My bad. Go ahead. I'm
You know what I'm
sorry.
saying?
I think it's a lag, bro. I think you're hearing me after. My bad.
Okay, so I want to know how many versions of the Bible you got. The NIV. I mean, now you got the Ethiopian Bible with 88 books. You got the regular Bible with 66 books. You got the Book of Mormon, and you got what other the Christian book, the NIV version, the New National Standard version. Which one of these Bibles is the real one?
The Word of God is the real one. If you didn't know this, let me tell you. Translations of the Bible, for example, the King James came out in 1611. We didn't have the technology that we have right now, but every word in the King James Bible is true, even if the translation translated in a way that we don't speak today. The NIV Bible is a Bible that was translated when me and you was alive. Me specifically, I read the CSB Bible because it talks more like us. You know, it don't talk in the thee and thou and all that. The reason why we have different translations is because over time, based off of increased technology and the manuscripts that were found, we were able to process those verses better than people who didn't have the technology that we had today. All of them were saying the same thing.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about why do the Ethiopians have a Bible that got 88 books? Y'all Bible over here got 66 books. You see what I'm saying? Why does the King James Bible? Hold on, bro. It's two more. It's two more. It's four different kinds of Bibles out here with different books in it. Which one of these is written by God? The one with 88, the one with 66, the Apocrypha. Which ones are the real ones? All right.
Let me clear before we move on. All right. Notice you said the word Apocrypha. Now, I don't know if you know the meaning, and maybe you do. Apocrypha means non-canonical books. So when you see the word Apocrypha, they're telling you these are not scriptures. These are books that we had around that we included for the history of. Now, watch this.
It's over, fellas. It's over. It's over. You got your time to put them on the hot seat. It's your time now. Let's go get to it, though, man. Let's go to work. I know you enthusiastic to ask this question. So you're intellect, but he wasted his time. He should ask that question up front or whatever, right? Y'all did. But anyway, let's get on to y'all. It is now my brother NoBoDy Curls putting King Seth on the hot seat, basically. Put him through
that. Hey, Ratchet, if I may, before NoBoDy get into his question and
massacre.
Wow. Before he get into his chin check session, may I say salute to King Seth for coming over to Paradigm Shift TV 314 and putting on an excellent debate. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to my little bro NoBoDy, always putting on a great show. Y'all brothers did y'all thing. And I gotta say this too. I thought when NoBoDy would say, man, I thought that was just a NoBoDy thing. But the more people I talk to from Dallas, I'm seeing that that's something that all y'all say. I heard King Seth say it earlier in the debate. I was like, oh, that ain't just NoBoDy. That's just how my mans and them talk. Shout out to y'all for putting on a great debate. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And Ratchet, don't forget to pay them bills, man.
I already paid the bills, brother.
Pay them bills.
Hold up, we got one more bill to pay though, bro.
Okay. Don't pay that bill, brother. You should have just told me, nigga.
I be yelling out gang. Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang. Chunk your gang signs if you gang bang. I be outside with my gang. I'm from the deuce, the four. The bigs, the 8, the 9, I'm from the deuce, the four. The bigs, the 8, the 9, I'm from the deuce, the four. The bigs, the 8, the 9, I'm from the deuce, the four.
Shout out
Man,
to the boy.
Go ahead, though.
Shout out to the boy. I ain't see it, brother. I ain't see it. And I'm the one that's gonna get held accountable. I don't want nobody coming to me pulling their sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody coming to me. Listen, I gotta make sure we good.
Based off what y'all just played, it looked like me and King Seth for the team
be
too.
like DJ, hey DMG, I'm pulling the sponsorship, brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that type of talk.
Well, they got played twice tonight. They got played twice. Hold on, wait, bro. Based off that bill y'all just paid, it made it look like me and King Seth was a part of the team. We on the side.
Hey, as long as you don't have no fake version of you with abs like somebody I know, we good, bro.
Well, hey, I don't mind being no barbarian, and if they made me with abs, I'll take it.
Bite your tongue, man. Bite your tongue.
I'm bleeding now.
Not on the barbarian part, on the abs part. All right, man. Look, I done interrupted the festivities enough. Let me let y'all get back to y'all.
Forget you, bro.
All right, brother. Back to the moderator. Hey, King Seth, NoBoDy, it's your time to put King Seth on that hot seat. Go, you got 10 minutes. You know how it goes. To ask as many questions you want to. If you want to stop the time, go ahead. If it get too stagnated, the moderator will jump in based off his, perspective. Let's go, man. Let's go. It started when you asked your first question, brother.
All right. No ducks. Quack. King said, after the information, the positive Christianity haymakers I was throwing at you in the first round, why you even go your first round?
Cause man, I ain't never ran a back down from our nigga.
Texas talk. All right, let me get back serious with you. All right, bro. You brought up slavery in America, right? Did you know that only 30% of white people own slaves? What about that other 70% that disagree with it? Were they Christians?
Probably Quakers or something. I don't know. They probably could be Christians. They probably were Christians. What they got to do with anything?
So when you said that you was a former Christian and based off what you read in the Bible, I'm talking about based off of your understanding, nobody else's, based off of your understanding, which white people in America would have been following Christ according to what he said? The ones that had slaves or the 30% that had slaves or the 70% that didn't?
I don't know, because the 70% that didn't, they were still going along with it.
No, the 70% were the people who were a part of the abolitionist movement that helped to abolish slavery. So which side do you think was following Christianity? The ones that was helping to abolish it or the ones that was trying to keep it going?
I mean, what you want me to say, I'm not gonna say. You saying the ones that didn't, but like I said, they was going along with it. They didn't out of 70% ain't rise up for the 30%. They still put up signs. They still went and lynched because they was poor. The ones that probably didn't have slaves, they was poor and couldn't afford to have slaves. They had to work for the rich people, bro. You tripping. Don't act like you don't.
I'll accept that. So what about the ones that wasn't poor, a part of that 70% that could afford slaves and didn't get slaves because they was reading that same Bible and they said it was wrong? Which side was following? I'm asking you, according to what you read in the Bible, I'm talking about the red letters in the New Testament. The red letters is Christ talking. According to what Christ said, feed the poor, give people shelter, turn the other cheek, love thy neighbor. Even if they're your enemy, treat them like they're your brother. When the 30 had slaves and the 70 that didn't have slaves, according to the text, what side do you think was following the text?
I don't know. It could be the 30% that had slaves, because it do say beat your slave if you beat them like this, and then they was following that in the book.
That wasn't Christ. That wasn't Christ though, bro. That was Old Testament. I'm talking about New Testament. Christ. I know. Now, watch this. I accept the whole book. Don't get me wrong. I do not run from that scripture. But we're talking about Christianity. In the first round, I told you that a Christian is a person that follows Christ. Christianity is the collective people who follow Christ that follows Christ's teachings. I'm talking about the teachings in the New Testament. Which side do you think was following Christ, Christianity?
But Christ was referring to the Old Testament back then. He never said that he didn't come to abolish the law. He came to fulfill the law, which was the sacrificial lamb, the perfect lamb with no stain. So therefore, you could have grace to go. He didn't say, nigga, abolish the Old Testament. You still follow it. Because don't you follow the 10 Commandments? You follow the 10 Commandments, don't you?
Yeah, I do follow the 10 Commandments. No, I do follow the 10 Commandments. I said, yes, I do follow the. No, let me go. This is my turn. I do follow the 10 Commandments, and nowhere in the 10 Commandments is slavery mentioned. So, okay. Next question. A person in the chat just asked me to ask you, and this is how good I am. I can take the question from the chat. Nobody just asked, can you prove hospitals, Red Cross, etc., is a negative for black people? There are Red Crosses in the black community who pay rent, who give food, who give clothes, who give shelters in the black community. Don't forget, bro, everything that you named so far didn't really touch on the black community. We're talking about positive or negative for the black community. So can you prove that hospitals and food drives and all that is negative for the black community?
No, I can't prove it.
Okay.
That's
can you prove?
That's not the point.
Okay. No. You said no. You said no. Okay. Can you prove that education by way of HBCUs is negative for the black community?
No.
Okay. Can you prove that according to statistic studies, people who marriages for people who are actually following the rules of the Bible, who are committed to God even before their spouse, that they have less divorce rates than any other belief system? Can you prove that that's negative?
Yes, because I can prove that how many Christian, everybody says they're Christian. All these black marriages and all these black women say they're Christians, but and what is the percentage of women leaving in the divorce from their husband? So they're following.
Did you not see my statistics? No, Seth, did you not see my statistics? It broke it down from. It said it said Christians who actually practice the faith, Christians by name only who don't practice the faith, and then non-Christians. So you're talking about the people who claim to be Christians.
So that's every Christian. That's every Christian
not.
On the planet.
Come on. Okay. Next question. Okay. I got you. You said every Christian. I got you. All right. My next question would be to you is because I wrote stuff down. You said you was talking about people like Creflo Dollar and TD Jakes. Me and you haven't been friends on Facebook that long, but me and other people have. People like me who believe in Christianity and can pull the verses that show that the Bible doesn't, Jesus, not just the Bible, Jesus, because we're talking about Christianity. Jesus never told a person to get rich, or, for example, Jesus said that do not store up your treasures on earth. Store up your treasures in heaven where moths cannot eat from them. So when you see people like TD Jakes and Creflo Dollar who trying to get us to buy them a jet and buy them a mansion and buy them this, you see Christ saying that Christians should live humbly. He's not against money, but Christians should live humbly. You should be the husband of one wife. You should be a giver. You should provide shelters and orphanage and old folks widows. So when you see people who are taking advantage of Christians, how can you call that Christianity, even though they're claiming to be Christians?
Because they're claiming to be Christian. They're reading out of your Bible. They're reading out of the same Bible that you read, and obviously a whole bunch of people believe them because they got mega churches, they got them jets, they got them. So obviously nobody. What your strategy is, you must be lying because all these other people believe it. My girl believed it. My mama believed it. They watch it. They watch all those things.
No, and bro, I believe it. I believe it at a certain point. Yeah. Okay. I think I get what you're saying. I think I get what you're saying. You
easily get manipulated. Like I said, that's why Christianity is bad. You got your grandmama in here that need medicine, that need food, but somebody done talked to her into putting her money in the church, and now she can't get food, medicine, or pay rent or something like that. That's detrimental to the community.
Start right there. Now, I read the scripture to you. The first slide I ever showed. The first slide said that the church should give. Now it's not excluding accepting donations. So if my grandmother, which you said the majority of Christians ain't even read the whole Bible, and I would say that it's people in my family who ain't read the whole Bible. So when they come across preachers who say, give to me, and they never receive anything back, wouldn't you agree that those people in the pulpit was not following Christ by giving to a preacher who wasn't giving back?
I mean, obviously, bro, it's working. I mean, you can't, bro. Look at these people, bro. These people.
I'm not saying it didn't work. Sid. I'm not asking it to work. I'm saying if this false preacher was telling you to give me your money so I can buy a jet, but Jesus was saying, give to the poor, give to the orphans, give to the children. Even though the people in the congregation who listening to this false preacher, he is a false preacher, wouldn't they be false converts too? Because Jesus didn't say that.
I mean, no, because they're reading out the Bible.
No, they're not.
They're reading out the Bible. They're praying to Jesus. They're doing whatever else they do. They just being manipulated and brainwashed.
Right. No, Seth, I agree with you. They are getting manipulated and brainwashed. But by the false... Go ahead.
I believe you brainwashed under false prophecy. That's why I debated you.
I don't give to no TD. Now, TD Jakes live in me in your city. Creflo Dollar live in me in your city. You don't know that I've made posters and even stood outside and protested in front of the church tomorrow?
You going to church tomorrow? You going to church tomorrow?
Am I going to church tomorrow? Probably not, because I get off at 6 in the morning.
Oh, yo, is your wife going to church tomorrow?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We go to the church right here down the street, and this church just within walking distance of my house.
You gonna pay tithes? You gonna pay tithes?
No, tithes are not biblical today. You don't have to pay tithes today.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to be food. That's in the Old Testament.
No.
You don't get tithes.
No, watch this. Tithes was in the Old Testament to when it was the 12 tribes and they stayed in the land of Israel. Everybody who were not Levites had to give to the Levites because the Levites came to church. I don't pay tithes today because Christ nobody gets tithes. Hold up. Okay. All right. Can I make my final point?
That is tithes. They don't let it don't play. That's time.
All right.
It's time. It is time. Man, y'all done heard this. This was an epic battle right quick, man. Like, subscribe.
Man, we stole the show. Man, Seth stole the show, man. We stole the whole Debate-Mania, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm proud of you brothers, man. We do have the closing left, but man, everybody like, subscribe, and share this, man. Y'all should already share it so we can have the people in the building. But I need the likes up right now. It's free, y'all. It's free.
Like, share, subscribe, man.
Yeah, it's free. Yeah. Man, y'all two brothers did it. DLG will probably be putting up a poll later on. I don't know the logistics of that. I just work here, bro. I just work here to keep from getting fired. That's all.
We just
keep from getting fired, y'all. Hey, but
the poll is in the chat. The poll is in the chat. Y'all vote on the poll. Let the brothers know who y'all think took this thing. The choices are the pillar, NoBoDy, or the legendary King Seth. Or was it an even match? Y'all go ahead and vote. Let us know who y'all think took it. The legendary King Seth or the pillar, NoBoDy.
So yeah, man. Appreciate you, brothers, man. We finna do this 3-minute closing. Of course, Seth, you start out the 3-minute closing. So go ahead, brother. Give us some 3 minutes. Make it powerful, brother. Because the polls is in there. The polls in there.
Okay, my thing is with it no matter what he say, no matter what he talking about is positive. You know what I'm saying about it. Don't outweigh the negative and the things that it does to harm us as Black Americans. You know what I'm saying? So well, people go in the church and shoot up a church or bomb a church, or they claim to be a Christian organization and they white supremacists. I can't be on the same thing. I don't know what version you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? As I showed in the slides, you got 4,500 different variations of Christianity. How can we know which one is real? If this is for my soul and my eternal being, I would want to know What is the real one, and so I can practice the real one and be there. So I would dig and study. So I'm not finna sit here and act like I didn't demonstrate how you can easily be manipulated by charismatic people. They can twist and turn the doctrine all kind of ways to make it say this, to make it do this, and give everybody interpretation of what it is. So therefore, and I showed in slavery, their intent was to make us slaves, was to create us as Christians so we can be docile and not fight back and only just sit there and take it because it was the godly thing to do. That made them comfortable. Black people being Christians make them comfortable. You see what I'm saying? Because they not finna do nothing such and such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? They not all finna rise up because you got some they don't want to fight. They don't want the people that's Christians trying to coincide with them. You see what I'm saying? Christian nationalism and all that. The Christian is not even good for white people. They kill each other over it. You know what I'm saying? The Crusades, the Salem witch trials, all that crap, all that got to do with Christianity because they can flip it and turn it and make it to what you want to be. You got the Amish, I believe they Christians. I think they Christians. You see what I'm saying? Look how they living. I mean, I don't know. Mormonism and all this other stuff. Yes, it's not good for the black community because it scrambles our brain. I'm not saying that going to school is bad. I'm not saying that learning and education is bad, but we had education and learning before Christians ever became a thing. We can go right there to Kemet. We can go right there to South Africa. In Africa, we had schools of learning, of chemicals, plants, agriculture, all kind of stuff. We had all that in Africa before Christianity came. Since you want to say it's what Jesus said, you can't tell me, nigga, that because he went to Egypt when he was a baby. So right there, off the muscle, Egypt was something of a powerhouse of education back then. So that was before Christianity and before your G, he had to go hide there when he was a baby. So how are you gonna say, oh, we invented the education? You said the only thing that you're trying to say is from here to now. But in closing, what I did was I demonstrated how it's not bad, it's not good for us mentally. It's never been good for us mentally.
All right, it's time. It is King Seth closing, and now we finna take it over to the homie NoBoDy. Are you not entertained? That's what I'm saying. This is hey. I love this, y'all. I just want you to know. So we gonna get to our brother NoBoDy. God give us that closing down. You know the pose. Here we
go. All right, let me go. Hey man, we gonna make Ratchet Craig a Christian today. He an atheist, just like the brother King Seth. Man, say the brother brought up so much stuff that had nothing to do with Christianity, positive or negative in the black community. He brought up the Council of Nicaea, has nothing to do with the black community. He brought up so many things that don't have anything to do with the black community, bro. Like I don't even know where to start. But what I will say is everything that I presented today when it comes to the black community, and we both are talking about the black community over here in America, man. He didn't speak negatively on none of the programs that I presented today that provides for the black community. I did bring up the Red Cross. He said those are white people. White people are part of Christianity. We just brought up the 70-30 rule. This 70% were the people who provided these organizations, bro. We're not talking about the KKK. The KKK not Christians. When did Jesus Christ tell people to hate people because of their skin color? The first line in the KKK creed is that white people are the superior. The Bible says it's only one race, and we all the same. So how can you call them Christians after you claim that you were an ex-Christian and have read the same text? Your discrepancy with text is because you don't know the history of the biblical text. You're bringing up groups and all kind of groups that are not Christian based off of the text. You're bringing up teachings and all kind of teachings that are not Christianity based off of the text. If you knew that the same text that we have today, we can trace back to the 1st century, regardless of what the translation is, then maybe you wouldn't have made the same argument, bro. Joe Augustine, false teacher. Creflo Dollar, false teacher. T.D. Jakes, false teacher. The Bible tells you that there's going to come a time when people forfeit sound doctrine, and they're going to look for people to tell them stuff that they want to hear. What person don't want to hear, hey, man, if I give my money to the church, I can get a car. I can get a house. It don't matter what my credit look like. Man, if I listen to the prosperity gospel, I can just go to a car lot and walk around the car lot 7 times like the Israelites walked around Jericho 7 times. Regardless of what my credit look like, I'm going to get that car. Jesus didn't teach that, bro. The Bible says that not that rich people can't make it to heaven. Don't get me wrong. Because you're rich, it doesn't mean you can't make it to heaven. The Bible says that it's hard for a rich person to make it to heaven because being rich and the ideology that humans take from that, they're going to think that they're God. They're going to think because of me, man, I got this money. I got this house. I got this plane. I got all of this stuff. Why Christ said, live humbly. Those are the red letters in the Bible. The red letters in the New Testament is Christ. What is a Christian? A person who follows Christ. What is Christianity? A group of people who follow the teachings of Christ. So for my closing, I want to say, all of these positive haymakers that I've thrown at Brother Seth tonight, I'm surprised he even showed up for the debate. These soft jabs, no ducks, bro. Quack, quack. Put y'all ducks in the chat. Everybody, put your ducks in the chat. Put your ducks in the chat. Quack, quack.
Nobody still over talking me. Tired, nigga.
My bad.
What is wrong with?
Put your ducks in the chat. Quack, quack. Shout out to Pan Man.
That bomb went off like 8 times, and this Negro kept talking.
It was under 45.
He said, damn them bombs, you hear me? Listen, you said something, NoBoDy. You said it's hard for a rich person to get into heaven, right? Mm-hmm. So that means Slim Reaper ain't going. I just wanted to say that. All right, I'm done.
We ain't gonna make it to the Slim Reaper show.
Man, he ain't no Elon Musk. That nigga ain't no Elon Musk. No. Hold on, wait. He just asked me. Can I respond? 30 seconds. No, Christ is not saying that you have to be poor to be a Christian. He's not against people who have a job to get those things.
NoBoDy. You're not here to debate me, brother. You're not here to debate me.
I'm not debating you. I'm not debating you. I'm responding.
Legendary King You just debated the legendary King stuff. Now, if you want to have a free debate about my assertion that the Slim Reaper is not getting into heaven, we can talk about that at another time. Right now, brother, you have debated the legendary King Seth. You're not here to debate me. You said it's hard for a rich man to get into heaven. The Slim Reaper is rich. I'm saying he ain't going.
Yeah, man.
Nigga, you rich too, so you ain't going, nigga. No, DMG rich too, so he ain't going. Yeah.
Nah, he ain't that rich. He ain't rich as
that nigga got more money than me.
But now we finna move on, man. The polls in there, man. How the polls looking, man? I can't see it, man.
The polls are looking like Ratchet Craig got more money than me too, so he going to hell too if he converts to Christianity.
Nah, I'm poor, bro. I'm poor righteous teacher, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, but nah, man. How the polls looking? Somebody help me out, man. How the polls looking? Let's go.
Real talk. It just went down. The last time I seen it, it was 80% me, 12% Seth, and 12% we both won. I don't see it right now. That's the last time I saw it.
All right. It was just that poll was just for fun. It don't matter who won or nothing. This showcase. Yeah. Both of you brothers put on a powerful debate. Y'all demonstrate what y'all should demonstrate. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Also, man, since we got a little time to burn and shit, shout out to KOT.
Shout out. The new social media champion, man. Come on, KOT. Craig, play the. Come on, we gotta play the bombs and stuff, man.
Man, I don't know what DLG at. This what DLG supposed to be up here. Hey, where you at, DLG?
No, I got you. Let me say it this way. Shout out to the brother KOT, man, for winning the social media tournament championship. Hey, I got egg on my face. I was going for Hemi. Hemi, you let me down, bro. But shout out to KOT, man, like real talk. If y'all remember, I was the person.
Hey, let me add my little 2 cents in, man. You know, KLT was a replacement, man. He was a replacement, so he didn't supposed to win this. He was a replacement, so you know. No, Craig, but y'all biased. Craig, y'all biased. A replacement beat along. Yeah, y'all biased, bro. Come on now. If that didn't improve, that paradigm shift is not biased, man. Come on, this replacement showed up. When he defeated my brother, that hurt my soul a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
And I'm the one that interviewed KOT, and I let it be known that I know a lot of y'all didn't know about him as much as me. And I did vote for Hemi, but I said don't sleep on KOT. And KOT brought victory, man. He brought it through, man.
I would like the rest of y'all. I said Hemi is the odds-on favorite. I'm like the rest. I'm like everybody else. So, yeah, man. Shout out to KOT, man.
Shout out to KOT, man. Real talk.
Real quick. Speaking of KOT, if y'all thought the fun was over with Debate-Mania, I just gotta let y'all know it don't stop with Debate-Mania. Debate-Mania is the beginning.
Is my name.
October 24th and 25th. In the dead of night, when silence should rule the graveyard, something stirs. Not mock monsters, not ghosts, but arguments clawing their way back to life. This October, the night of the living arguments. Where weak arguments go to die. And the scariest thing isn't the dark, it's losing the debate.
Let me say one thing. This show y'all how dark DMG is, because y'all also know that October, I believe, is breast cancer month. He didn't put together a collage of positive breast cancer stuff. He went into the Halloween side. Man, this nigga dark.
Hey, I'm one of the darkest minds of the light, brother. Shout out to the sister Nepal. Listen.
Shout out to the sister Nepal.
Night of the Living Arguments, October 24th and 25th. KOT gonna be defending that newly won social media title against the Bible breaker himself, A1. The founder of Titans Debate League and the Coliseum of Arguments is gonna be coming home to Paradigm Shift TV 314 to compete for a title.
Hold on. Can I say something?
Versus series is still live in 2025.
In 2025. The Versus series is so serious. Let's go, Craig.
No. I just want to know this Oktoberfest that we have, Night of the Living Argument, man. Is A1 gonna show up, bro?
Who?
Where you at, DMG? Where you at?
Hold on, Craig. Who? Is who gonna show up?
A1. Is A1 gonna show up?
Say it again. Say it again. Who?
A1.
Come on, A1. You gotta show up, bro. Nah, I ain't never saw A1 run from no challenge, but don't start today, A1.
A1 supposed to be the social media champ right now, so he get his chain. Let's go.
All right, hold on, Craig. Now I'm in debate mode and backstage mode. Let's end this so I can get more into backstage mode. Seth, you got the first closing argument, man.
What you talking about?
Now he already closed it out.
We're about to close out. We're going to
Now he
close
already
out, and
closed
you
out.
got
He
your.
closed the
Well,
argument.
wait, Seth, do you want to? Let me ask Craig. Craig, are we allowed to bring people on for a minute or two?
I mean, this y'all show, this y'all showcase show. But I got something to say, man. Later on, this part one, Debate-Mania,
Part
night
one.
2, right? This part one, part 2 at all. We got Hibby. I brought up Hibby earlier. He was successful. He was successful in his run against
Craig, you breaking up, bro? Craig, you breaking up?
to get a title
You breaking up, bro?
bout against the winner of Hayroot and Payne for the championship. So Hibby, and Lucifer, good luck tonight, brother. Make the best man win. And Hibby, you need to get your lick back. Fuck that. You need to get your lick back, bro. So he been carrying the versus series. He been carrying that
Barbarian.
versus series according to DMG, and I agree with him. So, let's go. Let's go. So tune in to part 2 tonight for all you people in the audience. Tune in. It's something on the line. It's something on the line today.
King Seth, say something, bro. Hold on, King Seth, say something, bro. They interrupted me in your debate, bro.
You say what? You want me to say something about the debate?
Yeah, y'all go ahead, man. Yeah, if y'all want to open up the lines, it's y'all show for now. We just had to pay the bills right quick and do the promotion. So y'all the showcase. So,
Closing
So, y'all
arguments,
wanna
and
open up the
if
for 30 minutes.
I don't know. I'm here, bro. I'm chilling. It was a good debate, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my thing was you focused on a lot of handouts. You focused on some white people stuff. Yeah. But, we're going to see who won.
Man, it was like an exhibition, brother. It's a showcase debate. It's not the winners and losers of this. Only your heart, whether you lost or won. So, hopefully, we get you in that versus series. You can go for that social media championship one day to add to your catalog. So,
I ain't tripping. I'm ready for them live
bro,
ones.
let me say this, bro. Hey. If y'all think what me and King Seth did tonight, based off of, I ain't show my face all night. King Seth went live. Look forward to me and King talking to each other face to face. Now, this will be spreaded over my particular platform, but for Paradigm Shift, these exclusives will happen on Paradigm Shift of me and him being face to face. It's all hate me because I'm a Christian, but we both tolerate each other and we live in the same city. Y'all are about to see two people face to face in the same room, in the same garage. King, Seth, ain't that right?
Yeah, man, we're gonna be doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that'll bring a new speed to the you know what I'm saying, to the platform. It'll bring something different. You know what I'm talking about? To especially, we got Craig out here, we got a couple people from it. So I think it'll be the way we're gonna set it up, it's gonna be real nice. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real nice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be entertained. Y'all gonna get a lot of information because we're gonna be running. So, because you know what I'm saying, you know how we debate. I'm looking it up right then and there. You're lying. See, this is what it say. We're gonna be on it, So I'm looking forward to that. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Hey, there y'all go. There y'all go. Right there, man. I'm gonna give you brothers the last outro, man. Y'all end this all positive, man.
God damn, man, I'm done. I ain't got no outro, nigga. Shit, this thing, goddamn.
Okay, he ain't got no outro. Goddamn, motherfucker. But later on, man, tonight, man, join us with our brother Joshua, aka Lucifer, the devil. We'll be going against our brother. Yo,
come on, no, real talk, Craig.
Go ahead. Your connection bad too, no bad. Anyway, man, tune in tonight, man. You gonna have
Am I lagging or is it tripping?
Yeah, no, your connection bad, bro.
Classic. I mean, Roxy, you breaking up, bro. Okay. It may be me. Okay.
Yeah. Let me finish it off, man. Come on and join us later tonight. This is Debate-Mania, the first one of many. This is gonna be part 2 of night 2. So come back, y'all. Y'all see Lucifer versus Big Hemi, man. Big Hemi, the biblical barbarian, man. And they what is they debate? Anybody know that debate? Somebody help me out in the comment section, man. What is their official title? I don't want to paraphrase it. Anybody help me out, man?
No, I know what it is. That ain't up to me. I'm a debater, nigga.
Yeah. Who you got on that one?
No, wait. Hemi and Lucifer is debating. Is Christianity? No, that's.
I got Joshua for sure. I already know he gonna smash it.
No, it is. Did African Americans obtain Christianity before Europeans? Now, watch this though. Now, bro, I still want to finish me and Seth. It feel like y'all stepping on us, even though we're willing to support the other. But Hemi and Lucifer is, did African American Christians obtain Christianity before Europeans?
I don't think that's quite it.
No, because he said African Americans.
I think you asked.
No, because he said African Americans. That's African Americans. Right. We came from the West.
I'm reading it right here. Yeah, I'm reading it right here, bro. On Paradigm Shift, Debate-Mania, night 2. Night 2 for
before.
Yeah, before. Did African Americans obtain Christianity before Europeans?
No. No.
Hey, Seth said no. Hemi, you got an uphill battle, bro.
Because he said African Americans.
Right.
Now, if he said that black people, yeah, the Ethiopians. But they never was in slavery. So they not African Americans.
Ethiopia was never colonized. Come on, Hemi.
Hold on. This is the official title. The African Americans obtained Christianity for Europeans. That's the official title.
Oh, from the Europeans.
Right.
Oh, they got it from them. Yeah, they got the African Americans, we got it from them.
Now, Seth, this is what it's asking. The question is, before Europeans' involvement over here in America, did Christians already know about the Bible? That's pretty much the question. Lucifer saying no, Hemi saying yes. Now y'all know the arguments. Everybody agree. Not everybody who came across the transatlantic slave trade were Christians, but there were Christians who already knew about the Bible before then. Not everybody. So that's the side that Hemi coming from, and Lucifer will be coming from the side that, pretty much the majority of people who came to America as a slave, they didn't know nothing about no Christ.
Listen, it was no Christians in them slave ships, bro. They all was other. They came from West Africa, bro. If anything, they was Muslim. They was not. They had to Christianize them when they got over here. So yes, we did get it from it. It was no fucking bro. It wasn't. Listen to me. It wasn't no fucking slaves that knew what the Bible was, what Christ was. None of that. They didn't know.
Seth, answer this. Now, even though I disagree with this, this is the subject I'm finna bring up. We know for a fact the Portuguese brought Christianity to West Africa in 1492. Okay, right? That's a fact, right? Christians came to America in 1619. We can't say, I'm not saying all of them were, we can't say no Christians on those ships knew about Christianity 200 years after the Portuguese brought Christianity to West Africa, bro.
Yeah. We gonna speak it absolute like that. We gonna speak
right. Me neither.
Yeah.
I'm not correct. Me neither.
The Portuguese, though, last time I checked, they was Europeans, so I don't know.
No, not correct. I go a step farther.
Exactly.
Now,
You just said it. And you just said the Portuguese, which are Europeans, came to West Africa and gave them the damn Bible. So you just said it, African American.
They
gave it to them regardless of your argument, bro. I'm still right.
No, I said this. I said based off of the consensus, Portuguese brought the Bible to West Africa in the 1400s. As into why I can't say based off now that's what consensus say. Outside of consensus, we have proof that the belief of Christ in West Africa was before the Portuguese.
Prove it.
I mean, now I can, but I don't have the slides prepared. I can't.
No slide. All you gotta do is look it up.
Okay. Oh no, wait. Now I do know this. I do know that Christianity was in Africa before it was in Europe.
We're not saying that. That's not the thing, because all you're gonna do is holler the Ethiopians. So I already know what you're gonna talk about.
No. I'm gonna go Egyptians before Ethiopians. Egyptians.
No, that's still right there. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about West Africa. We're not talking about East or Northeast.
Egyptians is
north. What they got to do with West Africa?
Right. Okay. Now watch this. Egyptians is Northeast Africa, which I agree with you.
What they got to do with West Africa?
Okay. When it comes to West Africa, we can prove that there were trade routes before 1400s.
Okay, that's fine. But what does the Egyptians and Kemet got to do with Christianity, bro?
They had the gospel before. They had the gospel hundreds of years before Europeans.
You got to prove that, right?
Okay, so Seth, do you believe?
Damn, bro, you got to stop doing it, bro.
Seth, the distance between California and New York. Do you believe when it comes to the west coast of Africa, when they've heard about Christ, you believe that the first message was from other black people from the East Coast to the West Coast? Or do you believe that it took a whole nother race that's not African to where they heard it from first? Come on, bro. Based off trade routes.
Hey, hold on. I got to address Lucifer right quick. We're not dropping the link, bro.
No.
Yeah, save your debate for tonight. You're not getting out here and debate these people and try to brainwash us, brother. You're not getting the link dropped. We're going to let these brothers, this a showcase, and we let them talk about other debates coming up. Part of the Debate-Mania weekend, bro. So, yeah.
Y'all still there?
Yeah,
go ahead, King Seth, man.
Craig, bro, you got to
get out. I'm finna go get me something to eat, man. I'm hungry.
All right. Wait. Craig, hold on, wait. Seth, we're finna close out. Seth, you get the first close out. I think it's either 3 or 5 minutes. Give your close out. Huh?
He ain't got no close out. We already closed out. Nobody.
We ain't closed out yet, bro. We've been talking since DMG brought up. We ain't closed out officially, but If he don't want to give
you
one,
close out. You close out, bro.
No,
Yeah,
you don't want to close out. All right, I will. Okay. How long do I have to close out, Ratchet?
Man, as long as you want. Oh,
No, 3 minutes of no. What's the versus series standard?
Then we already did the closeout. We already did it. So you want
We
some
did,
additional time?
we never. Correct. Real talk. We've only responded to what has been displayed, and we did that before the closeout. Seth have not gave an official closeout, and I have not
You
gave an
did give an official
closeout.
closeout. He did, brother. I'm the moderator.
Okay.
Let me. Yeah,
Okay. Well, okay. I take it. I accept it. Okay. I did. Okay. Go ahead. What's next? Chris?
Okay, you can close out. You the pillar, man. And appreciate you for this showcase debate. Appreciate you, Seth, for this showcase debate.
Appreciate you,
Man,
Craig. Appreciate you, Craig.
Yeah. So you can close out. You can close out. I'm good. All right.
Well, I'm only gonna.
Yeah, show up later tonight for Hibby and Lucifer. That's my point.
All right. I think the official closeout is 3 minutes. I would try my best not to go above 3 minutes. Based off of what's been happening, we haven't officially been able to close out, but Seth forfeit his closeout. My closeout will be look at the education.
I can't let you do that. I can't let you do that, NoBoDy.
I know. That's why I want Seth to go first. Right. You can't let me do it without Seth, bro.
It's not tripping, y'all. It's not tripping. They had to close out. Where you at, DLG? It's not tripping.
DMG, come in here. Have we gave an official closeout?
It's not tripping. I might be tripping, bro. I might be tripping.
Nah, Craig, I'm going with you either way because Craig, I'm going with you either way. Seth has said that even if it is a closeout round, he already forfeited that, and you said that you would allow me to give my closeout.
No, he already did it. He already did it, bro.
Okay.
He already closed out, and you closed out. You was there too, if you didn't know.
No, I did hear everything that was said, and I will accept if that was a closeout, I will accept it. Okay, I accept it.
LeBron, y'all already did the closeout. Y'all already did it. Y'all had 3 minutes to close out. Y'all already did it.
Okay. And when we rewind the video, we never got put on the clock to do that. But I accept it. Okay, clap.
No, y'all
Go ahead, Craig. It's on you.
Got put on the clock. You must not have been paying attention. Y'all both had 3 minutes to close out. Both of y'all.
No, DMG. This has been going on since you gave your commentary on what you think happened. We've been talking about that since then. We have never officially said, okay, Seth, it's on you 3 minutes. NoBoDy, it's on you 3 minutes. That has never happened. But I accept it though. I ain't mad at all. You know, I won. You know what I'm saying? I'm the champ. I got 2 belts. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, DLG, you jump back up here. You close it out. Fuck it.
Fuck,
bro.
DMG, this your platform.
Y'all already did it. Y'all already did it. Listen, everybody tune in tonight. It's Hemi versus Lucifer, the devil, the biblical barbarian is taking on the devil himself. Y'all come in whether y'all a fan of the biblical barbarian or whether y'all the devil's advocate. Come back tonight at 7:15 and see who gonna walk away with a shot at the Undisputed Versus Series world title at November's Great Deliberation event. Yeah, if y'all counted out Hemi because of last night, don't. The brother still could walk away the #1 contender for the Versus Series world title. The Versus Series is live in 2025. Big Hemi been carrying the Versus Series on his back. And listen, man.
The Versus Series is serious.
The Versus Series is that pressure. Y'all see it every time we get a chin check session. Y'all come black and rock with us. Till next time, that's peace. versus
Are you not entertained?
7:15 Central
Hey,
Time.
put the ducks in the chat for your boy NoBoDy. Hey, on this debate, hey, if I lost, no ducks. If I didn't lose, put the ducks in the chat, man. That's peace.
On October 3rd through October 5th, the entire debate world comes together for 3 nights, 1 platform, 1 spectacle. This is not just another debate event. This is the grandest stage of them all. Debate-Mania is the premier event in the debate community, the Super Bowl of intellect, the WrestleMania of words. The brightest minds, the fiercest rivalries, the biggest stakes. Here, champions are made, legacies are written, and only the sharpest minds survive. Debate-Mania is the grandest stage of intellect. Big Hemi versus KOT at Debate-Mania. It's the social media tournament final. Who speaks for the most high? Only one will stand victorious. Only one will leave as a champion. 1 debate. 2 warriors of faith and fire. Believers and skeptics watching. The truth will be tested, and only one voice will claim the crown. Big Hemi the biblical barbarian, a scripture-swinging powerhouse who brings the word like a hammer, breaking down doctrine with fearless conviction. Opposite him stands KOT of the New Torah movement, the sharp-minded Israelite who wields ancient texts and modern insight to shatter tradition and rewrite the argument. At Debate-Mania, the digital battlefield heats up for the Versus Series social media title. 2 voices. 1 burning question: is Jesus the Most High God? At Debate-Mania, the path to the World Championship runs through an argument of history and belief. The question: did African Americans receive Christianity from Europeans? Big Hemi the biblical barbarian, scripture-driven, unapologetic, and ready to prove that faith for African Americans is deeper than we know. Across from him is Lucifer with clever dialogue to question the very roots of African American religious identity. 1 debate, 1 chance to claim the #1 contender spot, and a ticket to battle of the ideologies this November. History will be tested, and only 1 voice will earn a shot at the world title. 2 icons, 1 stage, no belt, just pride and legacy. King Seth, the legendary voice of precision and power. NoBoDy cares, the unshakable pillar who thrives in chaos. When Titans speak, the Versus Series universe listens. King Seth versus NoBoDy cares. The Debate-Mania showcase where greatness meets.
Run into nobody that addresses the messy part. So you haven't run into nobody that addresses the messy parts, huh? Well, welcome.
Well, I didn't say no one.
Welcome to that's literally what you said. I just repeated what you just said.
You gonna see come debate night.
I just repeated what you just said. So you haven't run into nobody that addresses the messy parts. I'm here for you, bro. I'm gonna address all of the messy parts for you.
Okay.
I'll answer all of the questions that you and your followers need answered, right? Because when you say Pan-Africanism is not the solution, I cannot wait. I'm not even about to ask you right now
because
what your alternative would be, right? Because I can't wait. Please explain to the people, because what's going to end up happening is you will have the solution, and everybody can just follow what you say. So after the debate, we'll be able to just go with that shit that you say, and we're gonna be good. So my work will be done.
What we're asking is a very critical question. Is elaborate a liberation strategy for Black people in the 21st century, or is it simply a political fantasy that actually appeals to emotion more than it delivers results? And this is something that when you look at on the surface, my brother, Pan-Africanism actually offers a beautiful idea. Unity amongst people of African descent worldwide, right? But when we examine history and the realities of today, right, it becomes clear that Pan-Africanism functions more as a romantic version.
This isn't just a clash of styles. It's a collision of worldviews. Pan-African tradition versus a radical challenge to modernize. 2 titans, 1 title. No compromises. Debate-Mania, and the news versus Taru contest. The words will cut deep, and only one voice will echo as the undisputed versus series world champion. The reigning champion, and the menace, a master strategist whose Pan-African vision has crushed every challenge, stands tall at the summit of debate supremacy. But across the stage waits a fearless disruptor, Heru Conscious, the atheist superstar with a razor-edged intellect, determined to end Pan's dominance argument by argument. Giants of God, two unstoppable forces,